Now, the desert is a place of sand and sun, also a place where the coyotes run. And run, and run, but not for fun. They got a reason. It's open season on coyotes all the time. You see, it's a fact that by and large, coyotes are held in low regard by humans. So a coyote daddy will teach his son as soon as he learns to walk to run. And that's how it had been with Chico. What he couldn't outrun, he had outguessed, because a coyote finishes second best just once. He'd shook hound dogs in human sports, including one in a boat of sorts. Windjammer, ship of the desert. Yep, that's our hero, Chico, the dad-burndest, gall-darndest, most trouble-concernedest coyote that ever roamed the Mojave Desert. Like today, he is just on his way to nowhere in particular, and he ran head-on into another hassle.
Come on, let's roll.
Buggies were tanked up for a long haul, but Chico was about to run out of gas. Such being the case, the best defense was a good fence. And that put him in the switching yards of a busy railroad town named Barstow, California. Chico'd never had much truck with trains, so he figured that four-cornered cave ought to be a fine place to hole up and hide out. Trouble was, Chico's hideout was about due to head out. Well, there was just room for a peek and a paw, and that was about all. But at least air could get in, and that was good. So that's how Chico hit the road on that long freight train that was short on load. And all he could do was just go along like the hobos do in a hobo song. Just heading out for somewhere on a train, going across the desert and the plain, climbing up the great divide, rolling down the other side. Going where the rails go, long, lonesome ride. Riding this old rattler, rambling right along, never getting anywhere, only getting gone. 1,000 miles of railroad trailing out behind. Got to be a stopping place somewhere down the line. Half a dozen different times a day, pass a nice inviting place to stay, but there's no chance to try, it's hello and goodbye. Going where the rails go, leaving on the fly. Riding this old rattler, rambling right along, never getting anywhere, only getting gone. 1,000 miles of railroad trailing out behind. Got to be a stopping place somewhere down the line. Somewhere down the line. So that's how Chico came to Nashville, Tennessee.